downtown along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here comes 3rd and 6. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Brought in by Chris Olave. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. 14 on the pickup. First down, Washington.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught. What a throw. Carry the flurry. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Barkley. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Daniels now going to look to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Eckler now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. In motion is Myers. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Handoff, running left, it's Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown Commanders.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, We all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This throw right side is caught by Adams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put Adams in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That one caught by Adams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's good for an Eagles. To the air again, Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. That's good for another Eagles. Again, Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. He connects with the open man. That's Myers.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This one from just under 50 yards. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. A give here to Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Left side into the hands of Olave. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A handoff to Pacheco. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. The motion man here is McLaurin. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Washington first down.
Olave is the motion man. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll run with Pacheco. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. Stopped at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Commanders. Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Eagles 10. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Wes Watkins takes it from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Hurts again. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
The 3rd quarter with the fix the score. Commanders.
They face 2nd down and 7. Hurts will try it again. That's to the left. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A throw on the move is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too...
And he will power his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They have a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That's fielded at about the 18. Ho-ho! Oh, how about that hit? Wow! He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's a 2nd and 9. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups.